Give everybody a second to come in. I'm going to let in TikTok. All right. Light my candle. Light some incense. Hey, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, guys. Just lighting some incense before we get started. Hi, everybody. Hey, Copenhagen. Okay. What's good, Ashley? Super Plutonic. What's good, everybody? All right, so look. I don't know if you guys came in yesterday and I did the air signs, okay? Today we're gonna do the earth signs, okay? Deep look, okay? So if you have sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or if you're dealing with somebody who has an earth sign placement, what's up, Arizona in the house? We're gonna get into it, okay? Now there will be an extended, okay? Now there's two ways you can get the extended. You could join the Patreon, and if you join the Patreon, you also get one free monthly question. Or you can cash at me $5.55 and you can get the extended. But we're going to get started. I'm going to take a look at what is going on for you guys for the month of June, okay? And what's coming in, all right? And like I said, if you've got any of those fire, it's going to be tomorrow morning. Okay, fire is going to be tomorrow morning. Probably, well, I want to say like 12 or so, okay? I'm doing each one of this month because of the Jupiter and North Node in Taurus today. And this is bringing, like, you know, a switch in energy and abundance. Abundance is upon you is the title of this, okay? So basically, this is going to be an extended energy. So I felt like it's important that we look at each of the elements differently. And when there's something major going on, I'm going to come on and do it that way. Sometimes, most of the time, you know, I do all the elements together, right? But if there's something major, that's how I'm going to go, okay? Because it helps us to get more clarity. What's good, Cynthia? All right, so let's take a look, okay? Let's take a look at what is coming to my earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pull up. What's good, Stephanie? Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me, please? Stephanie, if you're interested in being a moderator, send me a message. Spirit, can you show me? You got crystal quartz, okay? Focus, okay? So things are starting to clear up, okay? Things are going to be, what's good, Tamila? Things are going to be sharpening, okay? You're going to start to see shit clearer, okay? What just joined, what placements are for the earth signs again, okay? So it would be sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Even your north node, because, you know, like I said, Taurus and north node, right? But I feel like this is important frequency. Now, is there anybody in the house that has a Jupiter and Taurus in their chart? This is probably going to work for you too. All right, so you got here lifeblood. So something is coming into focus. It could be about your lineage, but I'm feeling more about your path, you, right, Erica? Okay, so I feel like this is more about the path, okay, and finding the path, okay? That's another earth sign, yeah. So, this path, it's whatever you're coming into. Like, let's say you're just starting a business, you're starting a new job, whatever you're doing right now, it has a big thing about sustainability, about feeding, you know. So a lot of people will tell you, right, manifest, you know, abundance, right? But you need to feel abundant to bring that into fruition, right? So how do you feel abundant without actually having the finances or whatever, right? You're starting a new job on the 12th. Exactly, right? So how do you feel abundant without actually having that finances? By doing something that you love doing, because you always feel abundant. You understand? So this crystal quartz and this focus and this water lifeblood, it's like the sustenance, the path is becoming clear as to what is going to sustain you. Okay, I feel like the how you found this out is through the things that didn't sustain you. Okay, so this is giving me a lot of energy about you coming into portions of your life and putting like blood, sweat, and tears and feeling like it never hit the apex. And then you might have had to let something go, and then you felt like you were starting over, right? It's a lot of that, okay? But whatever is happening right now, this is different, okay? This is cave initiation, all right? So you know, through this whole thing, the, you know, the virus and all this isolation, okay, you might have felt like, you know, and most of us earth signs was like, this ain't even a thing. Like, we stay home because we like to stay home, right? But what you might not have noticed was that there was a lot of clearing going on. Okay, most of yous emerged different. Okay, with sequoia tree and balance, right? So this was a time where a lot of things were uncovered. There were a lot of things that were healed. There was a lot of pushing up to the surface. I'm getting soil, you know, that's earth, like a lot of uprooting. And now that you've done all this work, it's about coming into balance, okay? Coming into balance, balancing the new parts, okay? Balancing the new parts. Spirit, what do we got here? Diamond radiance. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay, so, you know, how do diamonds get made, right? Right? They come from coal and they're pressurized, right? Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. Right? So you could maybe already be in the glow up, okay, you know, in the new aura. Whether you realize it or not, I feel like that glow is coming from the polishing that was being done. The polishing, all my hairs are standing up. The polishing, right, to smooth out the rough edges, right? And you came into a new you. Now the earth home, right? This is like you not being accustomed yet. Okay? You're not accustomed in it yet. Okay, cedar tree wisdom. Okay, this earth home and not feeling accustomed. It's like prickly. Okay, so how can I, Spirit, can you? Okay, all right. So you know when a baby is born, right? A lot of mothers want to cut their nails. Why? Because the skin is so tender that even the slightest thing can leave like a mark, right? It's like the new you is still very tender. Okay, cedar tree wisdom. You're going out in a new with a new wisdom, a new outlook. Okay, in that season, in this last 2.5 years or whatever, thank you guys so much for the gifts. Please, if I don't respond to a gift that you send, please don't take it personally. I be channeling hard as hell, and a lot of times I miss them, okay? I definitely appreciate them, okay? So you're going out into the world with a new wisdom. And this wisdom that you're coming into is about your faith. Usually when you see the sun, it's talking about ego. And this time it's talking about faith. If I rule the world, I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls. Right? So there's something inside that with the whole situation that was happening and the purging and the shedding and the polishing and the unearthing, that you started to see that something that you needed or that you thought was lacking was always within you, okay? And that was the faith in yourself. So this isolation and separation, it wasn't from everybody, but it was a big chunk of like your normal circle. It was much needed, okay? Because this was going to strengthen you and make you see that you always had enough, you always were enough, you always did enough, you always do enough. Right? Now let me just say to my earth sign babies, okay, I'm an earth sign too. A lot of times, no matter how much we are the solid as a rock, right? No matter what we give, that's what this love is, right? No matter the foundation, it's like people always want more because we bring such balance or like such stability, right? But sometimes people forget to pour into us, right? And that was happening, earth signs, okay? And I feel like now you're recognizing that, in that isolation, how good it could be. Something about how good it could be. So I feel like there was some pains, but there was also like growing pains, like feeling good. Like, shit, this shit feel good. I actually like being fucking by myself. You know what? I discovered that I like me. When I stopped listening through the funnels of other people's lenses, I discovered that I like me, rice, nourishment, and that I have all that I need. This abundance, this harvest is coming from within me. You have eagle vision, island detachment, right? So you needed to be detached to be able to see the long game about how it's beautiful, earth signs, that y'all wanted to feed the masses. You understand? I love that about you. But you got to eat too. You got to eat too. Okay? So, Spirit out here talking about this June, the shenanigans. Thank you guys for all the gifts. The shenanigans got to stop in regards to like feeling guilty, because they said that it's guilt. That you be feeling bad when you put yourself first. And that shit has to, today. Okay? So let's think of an affirmation for that. I no longer feel guilty for putting myself first. As I show my higher self that I'm capable of choosing myself, I also show others how to choose me. Okay? All right? Okay? There's something here about feeling like why you don't get, like why people don't give to you. It's because you've been giving so long, they figure that's your job. Right? Spirit. Look, cicada voice. Because closed mouths don't get fed. And what are you giving voice to? Right? So let's say somebody says to you, hey, listen, let's say this weekend coming, you wanted to go to the beach. Right? What's good, Be So Savage? Let's say you wanted to go to the beach this weekend. And then a girlfriend calls you up, right? A friend, whatever, and says, hey, listen, is it possible that you could watch my dog this weekend? And you're like, well, I kind of had plans. And they're like, yeah, but I just got an invitation for a hot girl weekend. Only thing is the dog is on medication and you'll have to give the dog its medicine 4 times a day. You're not going to be able to really leave the dog alone, right? So they totally disregarded the fact that you said that you had somewhere to go. Okay? Right? And you may feel in that moment like, you know what, this person needs me. And maybe you love animals, maybe you want to do that, okay? But what I'm saying to you is if you don't want to do it, say, you know what, I'm not going to be able to get at that this weekend. Uh, I think you should look for somebody else. I kind of made plans. But the thing is that you feel guilty, right? Diversity, right? Old, dependable earth sign, right? People know exactly what you're going to do, right? Reciprocity. You're just going to give to them, give to them, give to them, right? Even though you're fucking thirsty as hell and nobody's giving you shit, right? I'm all in your business. Look, purification. Spirit said, let that shit go. Burn it away. It's done. It's the old you. Stop carrying around guilt. These people should be feeling guilty for interrupting other people's shit. They should be feeling guilty for not having their ducks in a row. Do emergencies happen? Absolutely. But there's a lot of train wrecks out here that all the fuck they do is, want other people to handle their fucking mishaps and everything in their life. And that's not your fucking job. Stars, navigation, right? They want you to navigate them through their crises, right? And then where are they? 37, 10, when you're at the finishing, you're at the breaking point. Where the fuck are they? Right? So you could use your compass to help them get to where the fuck they want to go, or you could start paying attention because you're like the listen. I'm an earth sign. Don't feel like I'm blacking out on you. I'm blacking out on me too, right? It's like you're the friend. You're the friend that says I'll walk you to your car, and you know that you're like 4:11, and you got to walk through a dark ass parking lot by yourself. But you would put yourself in danger before you. You feel me? Are you not valuing the beauty of yourself? Okay, intention, right? Intention. And they know in a sense like you're God's favorite, right? And the reason why you're God's favorite is because you're always willing to go the extra mile, right? So it's an abuse of kindness. Thank you for the rose, my love. It's an abuse of kindness, right? Apple tree abundance, because you're so abundant, why should you mind, right? Everything in your life is perfect, right? You know why they think your life is perfect? Because you're always listening to them. Okay? Wind, movement. And then they say their part and they're fucking gone. They're not listening like, hey, how's everything going with you? Thank you, my love, for the fire. You feel me? Owl, intuition, right? The owl is a soul animal. Okay? It's like you've kind of gotten used to being like that creature that flies alone. Right? You got jasmine, sensuality on the bottom. It is like your aura, the richness, the deepness of it that makes people feel like you're so plentiful. Why should you mind sacrificing something of yourself? Cloud imagination, right? When's the last time, earth signs, because we grounded and shit, we like stability. When's the last time daydreaming takes me where I wanna be? When's the last time you just let yourself, I don't know, draw or just sit outside and sketch and think about whatever and daydream and these are the things I want, think about your bucket list, anything that lets your mind be creative about what you want for you. You do it all the time for other people. They come up with a problem, you start using your creative light to think of ideas that can grow Earth, right? But are you applying it to yourself, this gift? Are you applying it to yourself? It doesn't feel like it. Look, rain renewal. Okay? Like it's time to replenish, okay? Look, moon cycles, okay? So there is a full moon on the 3rd. Today is the 1st. I just told you, make yourself a promise that you're going to stop fucking putting everybody first, right? And how you can start this is between now and the 3rd, start writing down all these behaviors that you keep doing out of reflex of putting others first. List them and tell spirit, these are the habits. Your love is like bad medicine. Bad medicine is what I need. Oh, like you got to tell spirit, like, hey, I recognize that I keep doing this X, Y, and Z shit, and I release it to you today on this full moon to break these cycles, these generational curses, these situations that I keep forgetting to put myself first. Okay? And then you got waves in the bottom of the deck. And then allow the morning of that. Okay? Spirit, last thing before I switch deck. Anything else? Waterfall. Once you release this need to please others and start turning that gaze to pleasing yourself, you're going to see that the abundance comes in quickly. All right? It takes 28 days to break any habit, guys. Okay? So stay at it. Okay? Remember, I said it's going to feel like new skin. Okay? Remember? New skin, right? If you guys have missed the beginning of this reading, you can head over to YouTube. It is live there as well. Spirit, can you show me what is the situation? What is the situation for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? What do they need to know in the month of June, please? What is it that they need to know in the month of June? How is this abundance upon them? Can you show me, Spirit? What is the situation? Thank you guys for all the gifts. You got justice. It's my turn to see what I can see. I hope you understand. Right? Judgment. Okay, but you got to just do it. Just do it like Nike, right? There's a hesitance. Just like, I know that it's my turn. But this person really needs this favor, so I'll just do this one last thing. Okay? Spirit, can you show me what is at the foundation of this situation? Got the 8 of Pentacles. Work, right? You're working even when you're not working. You're working for acceptance, you're working for inclusion, you're working for a job, you're working for your children, maybe you're working for your spouse, you're working for all these relationships, but what's working, who's working for you? Show me the energy that's falling away. The Empress, listen, you better not let that Empress frequency go. Okay, maybe you just had a baby, but you better snatch that back. You better call all your power back with the 6 of Swords. Okay, these people are draining you. It's time to refocus so you can stay plentiful. Because the Empress helps everything around her grow. So if you're not staying in that frequency, that's going to stagnate your blessings. Male or female. Why? Because the Empress births the idea and the Emperor builds it. This is the 2 parts of ourselves. Okay, so Spirit, can you show me what is crowning the sun? Illumination. They're like, you see it. Come on. You see it. You know it. Okay? Put yourself first. I know you feel like it's being egocentric. It's like people going to feel like you're stuck up. Fuck them. Okay? Page of Swords is coming out here for the near future, talking about needing to put yourself first. I'm going to clarify all of these, guys. You see what I'm saying? Spirit, how do they see themselves? The world, like it's over in some way, right? How do others see them? Page of Wands. Too late, baby, now it's too late, right? So it's like these people, they do stuff, they derail you because they say they have an emergency. You put them first, right? Then later when you have not enough time, not enough money because you was out giving it to everybody else, they're like, tis, tis, tis. You should have anticipated that. Really? Nowhere to be found, right? But worse than nowhere to be found, it feels like they shake their head at you like, well, you should have anticipated that. Why don't you know that was coming? That's a lot of fucking nerve. Oh, okay. Yeah, they kick you when you're down, right? So what's in the hopes and fears of my earth signs? The Nine of Swords, right? That one day you'll just fucking just crack for the fucking pressure. And most likely outcome. Two of Cups, you got to get in alignment, but we're going to talk about that because those last four is for the extended. You got the the Three of Pentacles here. Spirit telling you, what are these collaborations really about? I did the air signs. Actually, if you go to YouTube, it's an hour long. It's excellent. Head over to YouTube. The air signs was done yesterday. Okay. Three of Pentacles. It's talking about whether or not you're recognizing what is the glue of these collaborations. What is the glue? If you're recognizing that you're not getting fed by them, then what the fuck is the glue? Right? If it's all about what you're pouring into them, right? She says, I'm the glue and allowing people to use me, right? Right? So Spirit's talking about in this new part with this new skin, right? You're too precious right now. Like a baby's precious, right? You're too precious right now to just be letting these fucking people suck you up right now. All right? So we're going to get to clarifying some of these bad boys. And see, this is why I knew I was going to have to do some like individual, because I knew that this month it was going to come out with a lot of things. You know, remember Saturn's in the 12th house of Pisces. It's about to go into retrograde, 144 on the clock. Thank you, babes. That we needed to have some realizations, right? It's like we just completed a whole cycle, but we need to have realizations, okay, before we start the new leg. All right, so that's where we are. All right, so Spirit, why is this Justice card here at the situation? So you almost gave up. You almost gave up. You got the Justice card here. Like, you know, it doesn't seem to be happening no matter what. My cups stay on fucking empty, right? You almost stop manifesting this other cup. You see that? You almost stop manifesting it because you're like, it's fucking not going to happen, right? So it's not going to happen, right? Temperance, right? Patience turned into like apathy, of like being detached from the emotionality of something here. Okay? You're like, nothing is given to me for free. I have to work hard. She works hard for the money, male or female, right? Three of Wands. Anything that I have in the future, I will have to build it my damn self. And there'll be plenty of people who want to reap from my Four of Wands, my own peace and harmony. But hey, that must be, you see, I didn't even know what was going to be under there. 10 of Wands. But that must be the cross that I have to bear in this lifetime, where I just have to sacrifice myself for everybody else's shit. Right? Look at the Queen of Swords. Spirit's like, why do you have to do it though? Like, ask yourself, why do you have to do it? Yep. Okay. So you have the Judgment card here crossed, okay? And like I said, when I first saw the Justice card, I was like, you know, the justice is upon you, but the judgment, it's like something unbelievable or like something like that. We're about to see, Spirit. Why is this Judgment card here with the Hangman? Look at this, right? Judgment card, it's like you already got the message that this is the blockage, that you have to set better boundaries. You got to mean what you say and say what you mean. Stand 10 toes down on it, right? But you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it. But, you know, they really need this help this time. So this one last time, right? 7 of Wands. Look, Spirit's like, put up some fucking boundaries, right? Don't you see the illusion? You know what it is. You know, with the 7 of Cups in reverse, that they're always going to have a new emergency. You need a new perspective, okay? Maybe you know, you went through this whole period of isolating and now it's clear to see, but you haven't stepped into the say it with your chest portion. Some of you's had. Okay, I took my leap in May where I ended up doing it. But a lot of the times, you know, some of us high priestesses, like we get the frequency a few weeks early, right? So I had that moment already, all right? It's coming, guys. You could let it explode on you, or you could step into it. You feel me? Okay? So you have here the 8 of Pentacles at the foundation. This is the work. Nothing's given to you for free, right? That's how you keep saying to yourself. And by saying that, you're going to make it true, right? Magician, right? So if you know that you have all this magic that everybody wants, because you help them out of every fucking situation, and why can't you turn some of that magical frequency to address your own shit? You get to heal some shit, 4 of Swords, right? That would be the seed that would give you abundance, right? The world, but you have such a hard time just saying no is a full fucking answer. No, can't. But why? Oh, I can't. 5 of Cups. Because you're so worried, like, but they won't like me anymore. I'm going to feel bad. Right? You pulled some of these same cards for yourself last night. You see, it's confirmation. Right? You got the Empress here falling away. That love frequency. You can't allow that. Yeah, see? Page of Swords. Okay? It's your most valuable asset. Why? Because the Magician, he needs all 4 tools, right? He needs the wand, the pentacle, the cup, and the sword to manifest, right? The Empress needs nothing. She bats her eyelashes and her heart chakra births it. Literally. Okay? I'm dead ass. All right? Hey, babes. Okay? And I mean that, okay? When I adopted my son, I told my son, I said, you were born in the womb of my heart. Because that's where the Empress births. Okay? So the sun, the Tower, right? So here's the sun Here's the illumination, right? This is you feeling guilty. If I put my, if I put myself first, even though I know, and I can see it clearly now. I can see clearly now the rain is gone, right? We are doing Earth today, my love. Then what happens is the Tower comes out. But if I put myself first, people are going to think I'm conceited or I'm selfish or, I'm a bitch or I'm an asshole, right? So the Tower, I'm going to lose people. They're going to fall away from me. They're not going to like me anymore, right? You got it? Yes, I did do the air signs last night, okay? So let's look at the Page of Swords here. This is what's coming in. Listen, this fresh skin, this baby fresh new aura you got, you better protect it. You better protect it. Look at you looking at your sword like, should I really? Should I? Yes, the fuck you should. Yes. Look, Page of Cups out here, right? Oh, now if you put up some boundaries, they're gonna be like, oh, let me pour something in your cup. Oh, do you need something? Chariot in reverse. You know why? Because they would turn around every now and then. I get a little bit, right? They want you to come back, right? Come back. No. Don't put yourself first. I remember the way you used to love me, right? So they want you to come back, right? So they're going to give you a little bit. They're going to pour a little bit of shit in your cup, right? So that way, in by the end of the summer, they'll be back to the fuckery, right? And this isn't just the person maybe you're thinking of. This isn't just that lover. This is more than one person. Okay? This habit didn't just come overnight. Hey, babes. Okay? So, yeah, the Fool, right? Look at this shit. You got the Page of Swords here. This is them trying to stop you from going on this new adventure, right? They're going to give you a little bit of shit, right? And then the Fool, right? So this Fool has a double meaning, right? The Fool, you could start fresh, leave all this shit behind, start pouring into your own cup, right? Or you can get tricked by this baby ass cup, right? You could get tricked by this baby ass cup, come back, and then by the end of the summer, when they're back to their fucking shenanigans, you're gonna feel like, I'm foolish. Right? You're supposed to be stepping into your Empress season right now. Okay, 9 of Swords, but you're like, but how are they gonna like me though? Will they like me? Spirit's like, what? King of Swords. Does it feel like they like you now? Okay? Does it feel like they like you now? Okay? You see what I'm saying? All right. So, before we get into the extended and we look at why you see something as over, as why they have the nerve to turn around and act like you should have thought about the situation better, as to why you're afraid of standing up and being in some type of anxiety over their response, okay? If you don't got haters, you ain't doing it right, right? And, why this 2 of Cups is out here for the most likely outcome. What we're going to do is we're going to get some kippers because I want to see what else. Matter of fact, let's start with what's in the shadow. Boom. Spirit, can we show my earth signs out here, please? What is in the shadows? What is it that they still haven't been able to see, understand? What is it that they still don't know? Can you please show me? Thank you for the roses, my love. I couldn't tell you face to face. You know what was a breaking point? For each of you is going to be slightly different, but this is the general energy. You had something that was important. Like legitly important. Okay? And this person manufactured or exaggerated a situation so that you would prioritize their situation before yours. Okay? And because of that, like afterwards, once you already committed and you were doing it or did it, like completed it, you found out that it was not really an emergency. They just were being selfish. And it might have come in a 3. So this could have been like 3 different instances in the same day or in a very short period of time that you were like, I'm fucking fed up. Right? But this was the underlying feeling. I feel that you reject me. So what did Spirit do? Spirit sent you a barrage. I think it was in the Mercury retrograde for most of you. Sent you a barrage of people who wanted you to prioritize them. You felt like you were chasing your tail. You weren't making real progress. Okay? Because they wanted your fear of like, they wanted the stress level to outweigh the fear so you could finally break the chain, break the cycle, if you follow what I'm saying. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me, please? Look, leaving you hurt me too. Right? So let's say you confronted this person. You know, that was some bullshit because you knew that I had that important thing that day and you dropped some bullshit on me for some fuckery. Right? There could be somebody in here who was dealing with somebody who has a child. You needed to do something for yourself that day. This person asked you to watch their child, then come to find out they were with somebody else. Okay? And at that moment, I never want to feel that way again, right? It was like, that was the breaking, it's the final countdown, right? So if you haven't reached this, Spirit's going to keep bringing it, right? Bring the noise, bring the pain, because they want you. Oh my goodness. They want you to say, I love myself enough to walk away. Do you see that? Now y'all are watching me as the cards pop out and I'm talking to you. So you know I didn't see that shit. Okay. Spirit, show me. She said, well, my brother's a jerk too. We are not right for each other. This person exaggerates things on a regular. I feel like when the bubble popped or when the bubble pops, because you're gonna get fucking heated, right? And y'all know when the earth, you know, when earth has had enough, the earth shakes, right? It's like an earthquake, right? Right? So when the bubble popped or is gonna pop, you come to the realization like, oh, this isn't working because we're not in fucking alignment. We never were in alignment. I was keeping us in some semi-toxic fuckery alignment because I wanted to be liked. Earth signs, that part is on you. Okay? But the minute you go to say that, okay, this person is gonna be like, what? What do you mean? Why are you so exaggerating? You know how they exaggerated that emergency or whatever the fuck? Now what you feel is too emotional. It's too not earth, right? It's not giving, it's not love and light, right? It's giving earthquake. That's what the fuck it's giving. That's what you wanted, right? That's why you kept fucking with me and you kept trying to put me in a position to have to give to you and you was taking advantage of me, right? Right? This person's like, but you can't do that. You can't just leave me. I don't need your approval. This is what you need to learn how to do. Somebody told me yesterday, but you can't. Oh no, I can. Watch me. Watch me. I'm very good at it. Okay? Right, but I understand. She says, he says, I literally hate feeling my emotions, especially anger, right? But then when you don't allow yourself, you think that where do they go? Which way do they go? Which way do they go? They come out. They come out in an explosive way, cracks the earth, right? Everybody's running for cover. What's wrong with earth? Right? Yeah, but that's the thing. That is gaslighting, right? They blow up the thing, they make themselves more important, right? Then you get upset and you tell them, this is why I'm upset, right? And turn around and they're like, oh, you're over exaggerating, right? And yes, if it's always your fault, then that is, you're dealing with somebody who has narcissistic tendencies at the bare minimum. I never used to look that way. I never used to look at you in that way. Right? So now you see them different, and now they see you different too. Right? Because all of a sudden, you're a bitch. You're an asshole. Why are you so bitchy for? Right? So what if I lied to you? So what? What's the big deal? Like what? Right? Right? I know you're watching me, right? Because how you dealt with this is through your empath gifts. Okay? So you walking on eggshells trying to read the signs. Are they going to switch up? Am I going to be able to count on this? This, that. Like you're always trying to read the tea leaves of the situation. Right? Right? So the I know that you're watching is because you're constantly trying to read the signs of what's real, right? And you know why you're doing that? Because it's like not really trusting yourself. Okay, guys? I'm sorry, right? Listen. 2 messages with this card, okay? It applies in she says, what if he's Earth and I'm Earth rising? It still applies, okay? It still applies. It doesn't mean he could have certain aspects that he sees other parts, okay? Or he could be in his lower energy, or you could be in your lower energy, but this would still be you guys' reading, all right? So this, I know you're watching me. This person only straightens up when they know that they're about to get caught or that they've been spotted or something like that. Okay? This person even went so far, okay? For some of yous, this person went so far as to say, oh, I only told you that because I knew that you would find out I was a liar. And it was really a test to see if you were watching me. That's some con artist shit. Okay? Spirit, anything else? So they want you to, what goes up must come down. They want you to not know which direction is up and down, okay? South is north, north is south. You feel me? I wish you would come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Right? Can I say that part again? It's as if what they do is like if they get caught up with something, they'll say, well, that's not really what you saw, was not what you saw. I just made it look that way so that you would react and I could prove that you were really watching me. Okay? I'll give you an example. You go on this person's Instagram. They have a history of cheating. You see a new female that's no mutual friends with anybody else. Right? It's not somebody they went to school with, nothing like that. Right? And when you say, hey, who's, hot girl 7, whatever, hot boy 7, they're like, ha 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 ha, I fucking knew you was checking my page. I don't even know that person. I just added them to see what you would say, to see if you were watching me. If you believe that, I got some swamp lamb I would like to sell you, okay? Okay. Fire will be tomorrow morning. You're so easy to see through. Right? Now, they're so easy to see through. That's what they're saying about you, but in this time of you having this new skin and, coming to this new reality about yourself and how you need to put yourself first and all that other shit, right? It's like now you have gotten so good at reading those tea leaves that I was saying, that you know the move they're gonna make before they make the move. That's how good you've gotten at walking on these eggshells, right? And this person gets even more careless because they feel like, there's been no consequences. So, like, whatever, right? And you're realizing now that you didn't really know this person the way you thought you knew them, right? And in that, I hope you're happy for me. Like, you're actually starting to feel proud of the recognizing that you're fed up and needing to put the healthy boundaries, right? The problem is, I once told my son this. I said, there's going to be times where you're going to make decisions and there's no one's going to throw a parade for you. Okay, you got to be willing to stand in your decision and be okay with everybody going in the opposite direction, right? I do wish you well is out here too, right? Because you have no malice, you're just choosing yourself. I hope I will see you again sometime, right? I feel like this is this other person. Like they're like, oh, okay, you need some time. Because they don't think that, God forbid, Earth sign would put an actual, a boundary and stop, giving, right? You're too reliable, right? So it's like, I hope I'll see you. Listen, as long as you need time, okay. But as long as you pick up the phone when I call, because, I'm going to need that, okay? I fantasize about you, right? Right? They may try to sweet talk you because they think they're hustling you, right? I don't know how to let you go, but this is the truth. They're the codependent one. Okay? I feel like for those of you that already had the explosion that I was talking about, they're waiting for an apology. That's the humorous part. You're like, what? Waiting for what? From who? you want to hear the crazy part? This person thinks that you took the easy way out. They don't know how hard it was to set the boundary. Okay? So like I said, I'm going to head over to the extended. Okay? There's two ways to get the extended. Okay? We're going to look at why you see yourself as the world, as like an ending on the horizon. Why this person has the nerve to feel like you should either clean up their messes, or you should know that this was happening, right? The Nine of Swords, what's in your hopes and fears, okay, and why you're feeling anxiety about choosing yourself, and the Two of Cups, and what and who is this, okay? So we're going to look at that in the extended, okay? And also how you can get the extended is you can cash at me $5.55 for a single extended, or you can just join the Patreon. The lowest level is $15. Not only will you get all the extendeds, but you get a free monthly question if you're in the live on the night that we do the free questions. Okay, so I'm heading over there. If this is where we part ways, I would just like to say thank you to my returning subscribers for coming through and spending a little time with me. Okay, I suggest that you follow me not only on TikTok but on YouTube, because YouTube is usually where the longer readings go. Okay, and I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Okay, for those of you coming over to the extended, see you there. Bye. Catch you in a few.